Hello, 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 and welcome to Sunspiration. Today is Sunday. My name is Victor Tarfra, international transformational speaker, mentor, author of book The Seasons of Life, and a corporate MC. If you're watching for the first time, I want to say welcome. Victor Tarfra on a Sunday, live on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're watching it from. It's called Sunspiration. You might be wondering, what is Sunspiration? What is it all about? Sunday, inspiration. I am a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. And every Sunday I like to share. In the week time, I do a lot of videos, inspirational, motivational. I share my journey, share the story, share the process, so we can all grow together. But on Sunday, I take time out, just about 10 minutes, just to talk about a message, a fresh inspiration. I believe a human being was created, and the manual for the human being is the Holy Bible. So there's no better place to draw inspiration from, like from the Bible. There are lots of books around you can read, but I think for me, the best one that gives me the best inspiration is the Bible. Don't get me wrong, I read loads of books, you can see them behind me, so we can all learn from each other. So thank you so much for coming on live. I'm going to go straight in today because I want to make sure I get it all packed in nicely in the 10 minutes. Nice, short, impactful, that's what it's all about, and that's what Sunspiration is all about today. So, what am I talking about today? Today, we all have a gift. We've all been given a gift. Every single one of us is here on a mission and a purpose. And with time, you will find what your purpose is. You zoom into it, you focus on it, and you achieve it. David was anointed to be the king of Israel. Samuel anointed him, the prophet. He was out there looking after sheep. The prophet came to Dad's house, couldn't find him, picked him up from where he was, out there in the field looking after sheep, and anointed him as king. Now, he was anointed as king, but he did not become king immediately. It took a while before he finally took the throne. But something happened. He started his journey. Each one of us, your purpose, your gift, that is the anointing. And that's when the journey starts, as God prepares you for where he's taking you to. Because every one of us is going somewhere great. But it's a long story, so I'm going to cut it short today and take part of it, which I want to just share with you today. Because I'm here to tell somebody who's about to give up, who's thought, I've spoken for so long, no one is listening, it doesn't matter anymore, no one's actually hearing me. Listen to what happened here. David's brothers were out at war with Saul's army. And while they were out there, David's dad said to him, take some food to your brothers. And he took the food to his brothers, and while he was there was a Philistine called Goliath. He wakes up every morning, he comes out, and he's cursing the people of God. But everyone was scared of him. Nobody could touch him. And while David went out there to give the food to his brothers, he heard the guy cursing. And now said, who is this uncircumcised guy that is cursing God like this? And they said to him, whoa, don't even start. These guys are coming out every day and giving to everybody. He said, come on, how can you do that? Let me go and challenge this guy. Then his brother said to him, man, you just forget this thing, man. You want to come here now with all your crazy stuff and start telling us all this crazy stuff. We're not interested. Then he kept quiet. Then he went to the next person and said to him again, this guy, I want to go fight this guy. And the next guy is thinking, come on, boy, look at how tiny you are. What makes you think you can face this guy? And while he went on talking to different people, somebody overheard him and went and told the king, there is somebody that said he can challenge this guy. And the king said, bring him to me. Now, I might have to share this message in two phases, but let me see how much I can put in today, because I want to make sure we get this straight. There's so much to learn from it. Now, first things first, David was anointed as king. You've been given your gift. Secondly, when David went out there, he said to them, he can face this guy. There's a big problem somewhere. There's something that is burning your heart that you want to do. But maybe you've spoken about this several people several times and they felt it was too big. I took on a mission, which still sounds crazy, and I'm still on that mission, to transform a country, Nigeria. That's what got me speaking in the first place. And I set out there to inspire a new generation to take responsibility and create the future they want to see. That was what I set out to go and do, and that's what I am still doing. So everything I do is connected to this strong mission. And while I was working on that now, you think that is crazy. And I've spoken to people and people say to me, forget George, forget that country. You can't do nothing with it. It's lost, it's gone. I've given up on it. And that's the way everybody feels and everyone thinks. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to be like David. I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm going to keep pushing about it because I am confident that the king is going to say, Victor, we heard you want to do something. Come. And it's already unfolding slowly. So I want to say to you by faith, watch this space. Not to brag. I just want to encourage somebody today because I believe it can be done as long as you believe in your heart. David went out there and he said, I am ready to do it. But he wouldn't just say that because he knew what was behind him. And they said to him, how can you even do that? He said, yes, when I was out there looking after the sheep, a lion came. I devoured the lion. I killed the lion. When I was out there looking after the sheep, a bear came and I took on the bear. I attacked it and I killed it. So while he was, even though he's been anointed king, he was out there looking after sheep. He was out there doing the dirty work. But while he was out there doing the dirty work, God was training him for the big mission that he had ahead of him, which was to deal with Goliath. So now you might think, oh, I'm out there doing the dirty work. It doesn't matter. The lion, the bear are all coming your way. And then maybe you've ignored them, maybe even gave up because the lion attacked. And you ran away and left the sheep. You ran away and left the work you were given to do. No matter how dirty or small it is, today I want to inspire you. Keep doing it because it's only a training ground for the big job that is ahead of you. And that's what David was doing. So when they said to him, what makes you think you can do it? He had credentials behind him because every single day he was preparing himself. He didn't know what that was going to happen, but he was getting ready every single day, preparing himself for when the big day comes. I went to an event in Kenya in February. I was in Kenya to attend the event quite a while, but also I was there because I had some meetings that I had about some exports. So while I was there, I just said, I'm going to go to the VIP session. I'm going to sit down quietly, just listen, make new friends, hook up with other guys. And while I was just sitting there quietly, suddenly my name was called. Because I've seen them arrange chairs on the stage. I didn't realize that one of those chairs on that big stage was actually for me. So my name was called and I went onto the stage and I sat down. And they were interviewed and asked quite a lot of questions. And I made a statement. And with that statement I made, I got a call again now and I've been invited to go and speak in Rwanda, that's in Kigali next year in February, based on that statement that I made that day. Now, why did I have that statement in my mind? Why did I talk about it? That was because I have been out there looking after sheep. I have fought through so many different things. I'm sitting here talking today. I had to read so many books. I had to prepare myself every single time to get to a point when my name is called onto a big stage, I was ready. David worked hard in the background. And when the king said, bring him to me, he was confident he could face Goliath because he had been working in the background. Now, I'm going to stop here because of time. But one thing I want to say to you today is, I think I'm going to have to drop a second part of this now, where it continues from where I actually stopped. But the key learning I want you to take away from me today, you're out there looking after the sheep. You're out there doing the dirty work. You think it's irrelevant. Just a quick reminder today is preparing you, just like David, for the big fight coming. Because as soon as David defeated Goliath, that's when he started ascending to the throne, straight up. Even though he was anointed years earlier. So you've been anointed, that's the first step. That means you have a purpose and something to follow in your life. Secondly, you go out there and keep preparing. It might look as if it's just a waste of time. It might look as if it's no good. But just keep being faithful with the work that you've been asked to do. And thirdly, when you go out there and when you start speaking confidently, and I spoke about not telling big dreams to small minds. Be very careful who you share your dreams with. But sometimes as you're going, you're going to have to talk about it with people. Maybe you go in there and say, okay, fine, I want to transform lives here. And you go say, okay, I want to speak to the chairman, local government, or I want to speak to whoever's in charge in the office. I want to bring him some things to turn people's lives around. They might laugh at you and say, whoa, what makes you think you can do that? But remember, because of the work you've done in the past, you're confident that you can handle the big job that is ahead. So you're in the preparation stage now. Either you're in the stage you're talking to people and you've been discouraged a few times. I want to encourage you today. Keep talking until somebody hears you and goes out there and says to the king, King, we have a solution to that problem. And you know what life is like. If you can solve solutions, if you can serve people, your life will definitely be turned around. So I hope you got some encouragement today. And wherever you watch this, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, I want to encourage you. Share with your friends, because there's somebody somewhere who might be about to give up because they are in the dump, or they think they are in the dump because they're doing the dirty work at the moment. Or there's somebody out there who has been talking out, but everyone has put him down because they felt he could not achieve that goal he's trying to achieve. Keep shouting, encourage them to keep talking, because the king is looking for them, and the king is going to call them. And remember, I haven't got this on my wall every time, a man's gift, make it room for him. And that's the book of Proverbs. And bringeth him before great men, before kings. I want to encourage today, we are all going to stand before great men and great kings. So thank you everyone for watching today. See you there at the top as we go, as we meet and we talk with the great kings right across the world, touching lives and making a massive impact. I want to say to you, stay blessed. My name is Victor Charfa, and I love you all.